Hi, welcome to this EstimatorXpress Getting Started video. In this video, I shall be going through the extension Slab. I'm going to add the extension Slab to my workbook summary on the left-hand side here by going to Add Workbook, and in the keyword section, typing Slab. This will filter through all the workbooks that have yet to be added into my summary. I can then select Extension Slab. Over on the right hand side here, it will give me a preview of what this workbook can calculate for me, and any notes to consider, as in this case, it's advisable to work in tandem with the site strip workbook to make sure that the ground is level. I can click Select to add the workbook into my list, and once added, I can select Open Workbook. Once the workbook is open, it will give me a box asking for the worksheet name and location. This has been pre-filled out with Slab and location extension. As I'm happy with that, I can click OK. And from the dimensional template box, I'm going to select Unreinforced Slab. In my Enter Dimensions page, I'm going to click the Show Tech Tips and Show Tech Labels. And in the dimensions box at the top here, I'm going to type in 3.4, and my length of slab is going to be 2.2. This will follow the internal dimensions of the extension that I have already started estimating. I'm going to come over to the sand blinding, confirm my dimensions, and subbase there as well. Sometimes it can be worthwhile adding in extra bits of slab for making good to the original parts of the house. I'm going to do this by just adding in an extra meter square. On the next page, I'm going to go through the slab details. So this gives me the option to change the thickness of the slab. So it's 0.125 at the moment. I'm happy with that. I'm going to come over to the right hand side. Here there is a question for, is there DPM? Yes. The overlap of DPM to perimeter of slab is 0.5. Insulation to the underside of slab, yes, and the software at this point isn't concerned with the thickness of insulation, it just wants to make sure that there is insulation or not. We have then a question for the length of perimeter insulation. I'm going to type this as 7.8, as this is the sum total of the 3 new walls. I can then come down and say, is there reinforcement to the bottom of the slab? We said no in our template, and reinforcement to the top of slab, no once again in the template. We have the question, is the slab power float finished? I am going to say no. We can have screed coming in on this slab, so the power float may not be required. Finally, we have plant required for concrete slab. In here now we have number of hours required by excavator. Currently at 2, I'm going to up this to 6 hours to give me time to work through any existing paving or slab that's on the side of the house. It also gives me an opportunity to not only make sure it's level, but if there's access issues as well for the equipment getting there to level out that section of land, I've got time to deal with it. I can say number of days required for plate compactor is there as 1, that's fine. Number of days required for wheelbarrow, that's 1. Number of days required for shovel, 1 as well. So a bit of tool usage involved, cost to cover replacement of them as they slowly wear out. We have number of days required for bolt croppers, 0, because we're not doing any reinforcements. And we have number of days required for concrete vibrator, we'll leave that as 1. We've got number of days required for power flow, I'm going to 0 that out. And then number of deliveries and collections for plant, I'm going to put this as 2. Once done, I can click Finish. I can then go to my View Resources Output. And in here, I can then review the materials involved. Things of interest to look at would be the excavator, making sure that I have my mini digger and driver for the 8-hour day. Once I'm happy with that, I can then click Job Summary and return to my workbook list. I can right click on this, select Toggle Workbook Complete, and now I'm done with my extension slab. Thank you for watching the extension slab getting started video.